Innovative.
Innovative comedy.
I'm Cool Ass Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet, and today I'm here with the homies, and we want to talk some shit and laugh.
Hey.
That's right. That being said, make sure you tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Excuse me.
We said talk some shit and laugh, not cough into the mic, Tony.
Jeez, follow the program.
Hey, sorry.
Who I got
Talked
in the
about
building
this
with
10
me
minutes
today?
ago.
What's good? It's Tony Grams. Follow me on IG at Tony Grams, TONY_GRAMS. And we here is Innovative Comedy, Innovative Culture. Who else is here?
And as always, you already know the vibe. It's your favorite high. It's the China White. Y'all can find me on Instagram at THEE China White. Everything in the bio, as always, you already know what it is. So today I'm pretty excited because we have like two musically inclined guests today. So, but also Tony is still also not the only comedian here. So, with that being said, our guests, go ahead and introduce yourself, ladies first.
Okay, I am Jessica Fishenfeld.
Yeah.
I guess following the trend, you can find me on Instagram at Jeckafish, JECAFISH. And yeah, I'm a comedian, an actor, and a singer.
Nice, nice. Love it. And who do we have next to her?
Oh man, it's the one and only Elijah Banx. That's BANX, no KS, because I'm the one to kill shit. I'm from Long Beach, California.
Long Beach in the house.
Long Beach in the house, West Side to be exact. I'm a pop R&B singer. I also write songs for some of your favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? So my
That's
pen
what's
game is
up.
pretty strong.
Who can?
We'll get
can
into
you
that.
tell us? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, just side note, just for you guys who don't know who he is, and like his level. I'm just saying because I didn't say this, but I actually knew who you were before I've ever met you.
Oh, that's fire.
Exactly.
Man, that's
like
love.
people talk about you and your music, especially too being from Long Beach.
Yeah.
Long Beach, we represent our people.
Come on.
And like we be like, oh, he's from Long Beach? Bet. Got it. Period.
I appreciate
Always, all the
that.
time.
Like that means so much to me. For
Yeah,
real.
never met you before. And I was like, he was like, oh, Elijah Banx. I was like, oh shit. For real? That's cool. That's what's up. People always talk about you and all that
Do
kind
they
of stuff
say good
too.
things?
Yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard good things.
All right, good.
I heard good things.
I heard you owe
Ladies-
somebody $4.
Not four. Not
It ain't even a
four.
whole $5. He's like, I needed 2 packs of Swishers. That's it.
I don't even do switches.
Right. Disrespectful.
Grab a lead. Grab
But
a
that
lead.
is
Holla at
five.
me. Grab
It
a
is
lead.
$5 though. It is
All day.
$5.
All day.
So we have Long Beach. Where are you from, Jessica?
I'm from another Long Island.
Oh, I was
New
about to say,
York.
wait.
Ooh,
all
I
Long
thought
Beach
you was
is
from Long
cool.
Beach,
I know.
New York.
Stand up.
That would've been dope.
Oh,
Oh,
near.
yeah,
Long
it's
Beach,
not bad.
North Carolina.
Close.
There's
I have
a Long
been
Beach,
to the
North
beach.
Carolina.
Or is it Wilmington, North
I don't
Carolina?
know.
They got
Wilmington is-
There's
is-
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Wilmington, Delaware.
Because I
and
knew
Wilmington,
about Long
North
Beach, New
Carolina.
York, and I was like, well, actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was like 3 years ago. I just found out, but I was like, oh, that's so lit. Like, there's a whole nother Long Beach on the other side.
Yeah, Long Beach is on Long Island.
Oh, okay.
I'm just from a different town.
Oh, okay, got it.
Man.
And you came out here?
I came out here
Isn't Eddie
just for
Murphy
this
from Long
podcast.
Island?
No. He might be.
I think Eddie Murphy's
There's
from
a
Long
lot of
Island.
famous people who came from that tiny
Yeah.
little island. It's insane.
She said she came just for the podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, she got all the way.
I took a helicopter
She was like, flew out here.
just
quick
for
with
right in
the-
the front.
Just
A
for that.
helicopter
hour.
probably would take a long time.
You think?
You got to
Hell
stop and
yeah.
refuel.
Yeah,
like,
that would take a
5
long
times.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because they not as fast as planes at all.
You're right.
And it takes
more
6
for, like, the
hours.
total-
I
to get
left
from-
2 days ago, you guys.
Right.
And then I took a boat. Like,
Hey.
I was like, Tony, we're still on, right? Because I've been on this
I just
trip for
landed
like
in
48 hours.
GTA shit.
I just landed in TJ. I'm taking a boat up the coast, and then I'm going to come from San Luis Obispo down.
Oh,
The
shit.
scenic route.
He ready.
Hey, I'm on tour right now. Okay?
Pretty much.
You thought Elijah Banx was the man.
Look, right.
No, that'll be the day when I can afford it.
She pulled up to the interview in a helicopter
Yeah,
in
right.
the rain.
She got out
Hopped
like
out like the
aviators,
Matrix, you
Had
know?
aviators on and
In the
everything.
fur.
Yep.
And
Watch
the
out.
fur.
Did a
Aviators in the
backflip.
fur.
Yeah, with the
Into
fur.
the door.
Don't don't get it twisted.
She's like, this, had the little hair flick and just walked in.
Hey, you look like you could play like Captain Marvel, low key. That's crazy.
Wow.
You do look
thank
like
you.
there's a famous person. I was gonna get to that, but he said it. She does. It does.
Like Captain Marvel's team, like one of the, you know what I'm saying?
You know what
I have no
else?
idea how much that means
Marvelettes.
to me. I I've taken a stunt boot camp, and I'm also a fitness. I'm a personal trainer, and I do kickboxing. So like
Kickboxing?
starring in like
shit.
an
Don't fuck with
action.
her.
Hey, look, I
Don't
was.
fuck with Jessica.
Hey, do not.
I might laugh a lot, but you know.
She's like, I got hands.
Still whoop your.
Right,
still whoop
got
your
hands
exactly.
and
Don't let this
feet.
smile
I
fool
got
you,
elbows
okay?
and shins already.
So
Ready to
real
go.
quick, I'm gonna play this quick game with y'all just to kind of
I like
see what y'all
games.
about. Yes, let's
Okay.
do it.
Women don't like that though.
You know,
The right kind. You know.
there you go.
When they ain't winning them, they don't like them.
Yeah, right.
They hate
You know?
games they can't win.
Don't tell our
It's
secrets.
fixed. It's all fixed.
Okay, so I'm gonna say two things, and you have to choose one.
Oh God.
That is the only rule that you
I'm
have
so
to choose one.
indecisive. All right.
Oh gosh, when's your birthday?
November 5th.
November
What is that?
16th.
Two
Is that-
Scorpios.
Three
Scorpios.
Scorpios.
Shut
Oh
up.
shit.
I'm
Goodness.
October 20th.
Wow.
I'm the first day, October 23rd.
Oh, October different from November, but we
I've
fuck
always
with you
said
though.
that.
We
Yeah,
fuck-
yeah.
Cause
I've
y'all,
always
Say,
I
hold
got a
on,
joke
hold
about that.
Drake is an October Scorpio. So
I got a
it's
joke
like,
about
alright,
that
fuck
though.
it,
So
fuck it.
yeah, y'all a little different.
We'll let you in the
it's
club.
a little-
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we not rap tight, bro.
I was just real quick. My joke is October Scorpios.
Y'all
we're
cool.
We're Scorpios. We're both like Cyclops from the X-Men. But November, y'all are Cyclops before he met Professor X, and he would just open his eyes and just
shit.
blow everything
I
apart.
fuck with that.
And
That's hard. I'm a Marvel head.
And October is more like we can just knock the lock off a door when we focus.
I like
y'all
that.
Are just like
I like
everything
that.
is obliterated when y'all go off. It's like
with
we.
that.
I've noticed that every November
it.
Scorpio I've ever met or a girlfriend, it was always like, okay, it's,
Oh, yeah,
I see
we
this.
crazy on the low.
We all crazy, but I think we just have a little bit more control of our insanity.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yeah.
Because I like to get under people's
Shout out
skin.
to the October
Like,
Scorpios,
yeah,
man.
I'm more
Yeah.
of like a button pusher.
Respect.
Cam, you're so quiet. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, you know, he a know-it-all.
Yeah,
He know, y'all both know it all.
We fuck with Tauruses.
My husband is a Taurus.
I
and-
dated a
Nice,
Taurus for
nice.
5 years.
Okay, look, both of y'all. Okay, that's another.
All right. So
Okay,
to
now
the
I'm
question.
nervous.
Sorry.
Wait, I'm a
We
Leo.
got oh.
We do.
No, Leo's is for
Nah.
I've always heard Virgos, Scorpios, and Leos.
First
are
Not
off-
November.
all cool.
Are you August?
Yes.
Nope.
But I'm closer to Virgo. Like if I was late,
interview
I would've
is
been
Oh, you're
Virgo.
late August.
She's like, slams
Yeah, I'm like almost late August, but you know
pushing
what's
it back.
crazy though? I get along with so many Scorpios. Like this everywhere. I don't know what it is, baby.
You must not
daddies.
be
Like, I
that.
don't like
you
nobody but
you
you.
must not be
I'm
prideful about
different.
your laws.
Right,
Very
right.
much so true. I am very different though. That's
feel
why I'm
that.
saying like is
Maybe you're a different like rising. I'm actually
Yeah.
a Leo rising.
okay.
Whatever
okay.
that means.
I don't.
So.
I can always forget mine. I don't. My friends are super into that, and they
Me
always
too.
tell me,
And I'm like,
and I
oh,
never
yeah.
remember it. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, because I also don't. I just don't like. I believe in it, but to a certain extent, I also think it's how you're raised, and then also
Yeah.
based off of how much you want to grow as a person.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the
talk about
things I can say, okay, yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
But then a lot of the things I'm like, well, I'm actually trying to grow from that, so that's not really me anymore. So
Right.
so it kind of just depends.
Yeah.
But anyways, so back to these questions.
Yes.
So, wow. So we have to watch their answers be the same because they're both over there sitting over there, Scorpios
like
and
the
shit.
Spider-Man.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off a little bit slow and then it'll kind of get a little better. Okay. So apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice.
Just by itself?
What? You don't
Like,
juice
I need a sandwich or some fish sticks or something with this shit. Like,
Yeah, like if you had to choose
some
with your
carrots and
breakfast.
celery.
Oh, at breakfast? Orange juice.
Orange juice and orange juice. Okay.
Orange juice.
I personally like apple juice.
I'll say apple juice.
With or without with or without pulp. I feel like that's a
I
fun
love
No pulp. No pulp.
I
I'm
hated
saying
pulp
pulp.
as
I
a
like
kid,
pulp.
but
I
I
love
could do
pulp.
pulp. I couldn't
I
do
like
pulp
pulp.
as a lemonade or
Nothing.
I couldn't do it as a
Right.
child. It would like make me like
I love
throw
pulp.
up. But as it's like I can deal with it now, but I still would rather have no pulp.
Textures or whatever. to
Yeah,
me.
it was literally
Same.
it would just feel weird. Coconut too.
I don't like coconut.
Hey, yo.
But it was all the same
Coconut.
reason.
Hey, yo.
I caught that. But coconut, lemon,
Anyways.
pulp, yeah, that's
Okay. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Coke.
What? Pepsi? There's no.
What are you,
fucking
50?
way.
50 years old?
Bruh, there's
And I
no
know
way.
you look
It's
like
the
you about
choice of a new
21, so what's
generation.
going on here?
I do think it is.
It's the
30
choice of a
this
new
year.
generation.
Really?
Dirty 30 this year. Fine.
But I-
That day you're gonna like Coke. You're
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
No, both kinds sound
That's wrong. I got it backwards.
Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I realized like
Coca-Cola.
Pepsi was. I
Coca-Cola.
like Coke better, but I realized Pepsi was a bigger brand than Coke.
Wait, what?
I didn't
I
believe
agree,
it.
but-
What?
And then I looked at the numbers. Pepsi had Michael Jackson, Prince, Britney, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Damn.
If you really, but I like
line it up.
Those four
and
alone
that's, and
can't
that's
be
just
touched.
four.
Right.
They
Yeah,
didn't
those
have like
four alone
Garth
can't be
Brooks.
touched.
Hold on.
Pepsi commercials.
Man,
He said
Coca-Cola
Mike, Prince,
got
and
Santa
Beyonce.
Claus,
Oh my.
Polar Bear.
Yup.
Polar Bear.
Polar Bear.
Yup. AMC, nigga.
Hey, anytime you see these iconic figures,
You feel me?
You know
you
what's
thinking
up.
about
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Jack in the Box,
But I
Wing
just,
Stop.
I'm on, and I,
Oh
like I
my
said,
gosh.
I do think Coke. Personally, I like Coke better. But when I did
Guess
look
what?
at it,
Guess
I'm
what
like,
has Pepsi?
Damn, they've had like
Arby's.
megastars.
Yeah. Arby's.
I love Mark.
He said Arby's got.
This interview is
That's great.
over. This interview is
He wasn't
over.
even here when we
Tyson.
talked about it. When we talked about it 20 minutes ago. Okay. I
And
just
literally,
wanna-
we went to Arby's
I
about
love
2 weeks ago,
Arby's.
3
That's
weeks
so
ago.
trash.
I love Arby's.
I had their macaroni,
Sponsor me then.
fried
Fuck
macaroni
it.
balls was pretty good.
Sponsor me
We
then.
might be able to get you one.
Why they don't even have those no more? I went back in there.
They gave
I was
80
trying.
gift cards. Don't get
Can
no
I ask
sponsor.
a question? What's your favorite sandwich at Arby's? Like, what
I
would you
always
recommend to
get-
somebody
I
who don't
always
like
get-
Arby's?
I always get the beef and cheddar every
ever
time.
tried to-
You nasty.
Every time.
You are nasty.
It's delicious.
Oh my
Nasty work.
goodness.
It's great.
With the
Extra
cheese sauce.
Yes.
And a bag of kettle
Amazing.
chips.
All right.
And their Arby's
A bag
sauce.
of kettle
Alright.
chips to
Please.
go.
And then they have
Can't
this thing
forget
called the
those
Bronco
kettle
sauce.
forget
It's like
the
very,
Bronco
Is that
sauce.
what I
like,
ate on
it's so-
accident?
That sound like
I
some
ate her
shit
sauce.
niggas
She was
ain't
like,
even
you
supposed to
never-
I was
have.
hot.
Me.
I was like, you did
Oh,
not ask for
man.
no Bronco sauce.
I'm dipping my little
You did
nuggets in.
not.
Hey, and I'm
That's
tired of
for no
everybody
Bronco
thinking
sauce.
cane sauce is so fire. It's not.
Yeah.
Cane's is overrated for sure.
Yeah, so
Wait.
I cook
think
better.
so.
I can cook
It
chicken
is.
better
It's
than that.
overrated, but it's good.
It's cool. It's
It's not
chicken
in and out
It's
overrated.
chicken- I'm definitely that one's overrated.
Super
as well,
In-N-Out
for
is
duper.
cool,
That's
though.
Super Saiyan
For
overrated.
sure. It's just it's horrible.
In-N-Out is better than Tommy's though,
Real quick, Instagram or Twitter?
and Fat Burger to me.
Instagram.
I'm tripping off what he just said.
What'd
But
you say?
Okay.
In-N-Out is
Back
better
up.
than Tommy's and Fat Burger.
Never.
Did you see why I was?
Oh!
Did you
In-N-Out
see why I
don't have
was-
chili.
Did you see why I was so
Give me your
stuck?
In-N-Out don't have
card
chili.
now.
Hey, bro, what?
But
Give
but,
me
but,
your
Tommy's and
Tommy's
Fat
chili is
Burger.
disgusting.
But Tommy's and Fat Burger both have chili burgers, and In-N-Out does not have a chili burger.
Fat Burger is better than Tommy's.
Bro,
And
In-N-Out
In-N-Out is better than both.
In-N-Out is the McDonald's.
But I like
of
Wendy's
the,
better than In-N-Out.
I'll fuck with you on the Wendy's.
You see what I'm
I'll fuck
saying?
with you on the
I
Wendy's.
keep it
Spicy
honest.
But
chicken
you know
nuggets.
Wendy's
Man,
is like the
double
is
stack.
the
I do double
most.
stack.
And it's-
Wendy's is like the most unhealthiest fast food chain.
And I mean,
But I love their prices.
all of them.
But I
That's
love
the
their
thing.
prices.
Wait, but you
How do I get
guys-
4 items for $5? I love it.
Because it's cheap.
because it's unhealthy.
I don't eat meat, so I.
Oh, you're a vegan?
I haven't been.
Vegan or
that's how-
vegetarian?
I'm actually a
A
pescatarian.
pescatarian. Okay, I was going to
Okay.
tell you
Okay.
like
Okay.
I
So
fuck
you
with
can do
fish.
fish. I love fish. Yeah.
Okay,
I was
that's
I was
the
full
thing.
vegan for a full month, but I was like, sushi's my
That shit
favorite.
I was
Right.
beefed
Yeah,
up
I
with the
love
vegans for like
sushi,
6
for
months.
sure.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I love sushi.
The irony of that statement was crazy.
Was it impossible beef? Was it beyond beef?
Beyond
beef.
It was beyond.
It's on site beef. Like,
Fact.
Not on site.
Oh, what was the question? I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry.
Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram.
I gotta get back on
Damn,
Twitter. So
Twitter.
Instagram.
Twitter.
Twitter. I heard Twitter has porn.
It
I don't-
does.
I haven't
Always
It does,
Twitter.
and it's
Add
and it's
Twitter.
and it's
What's
always
crazy
happening
too.
on Twitter?
No,
What?
Twitter's
Wait,
always
it's
had
X,
porn.
it's an X
Always.
now, right?
It's
Do we have to
X.
call it X?
It's
No.
always had
Oh,
porn.
did we?
Look,
That's
Elon.
weird.
I'm
No.
sorry, we ain't
Yeah,
calling
we're not
that shit.
calling it
X.
Porn
I feel like I
stars,
shouldn't recognize it.
Adult stars
It's like-
always put
I ain't
their
gonna lie.
trailers, all
X,
kind of shit on.
That
on
got some
Twitter.
good.
Yeah,
good
that's
stuff
the
on
only
it.
thing. I'm not on it though because I personally like pictures
Quality
better.
content.
Yeah, me
You like
too.
picture
I
porn?
like picture. No, I just like.
I'm sorry.
No, I want to get on Twitter to like have
Larry-
someone describe it
Larry
like a
Flint
and
like
shit,
an
like-
expletive novel.
And I know
Hustler
you can post
magazine.
pictures on Twitter, but I feel like more people post
like
just
looking
sentences and shit to talk
Yeah,
about.
I've never really.
I'm not a
gotten
comment
it.
person
don't-
either. I just want
yeah.
to see what you're doing. Oh, nice.
Me
to, like,
too.
when I was a kid.
I never got into Twitter.
Yeah.
I post like once a year.
Yeah, same. And then I lose it, and then I'm mad because then I don't have no
She had a
followers.
black
That's
tail.
going
Me
too.
on online, and I'm just like, this is lame.
I'm like, what's the
But
point?
my Instagram, on the other hand, is a great time.
I love
poppin'.
it. I love Instagram, man. I'm gonna be honest. I love the comments more than anything.
See,
The
that's what I'm
comments
saying.
is-
That's why
it's-
with
it's
Twitter, you have to be a
hilarious.
comment
honestly,
reader.
Yeah.
What I've said this before, like when I'm like on shrooms and shit.
Oh, shit.
Instagram comments are the fucking world.
Nah, for sure.
I
can get in a great mood just by going to a famous
Sometimes
post.
the comments are funnier than the actual
video.
post.
No,
itself.
always.
I have to put my phone down sometimes because I can't stop
Now
laughing at
look,
the comments.
those
like, bro,
people
this
know
is-
how to be funny.
Yeah.
Those people know how to be
There's a
funny.
lot of
Regular funny.
I was like, who are these? Are these bots? If these are Russians, these Russians are pretty funny. These are some funny Russians.
Have you ever been a commenter and then like your comment explodes and
yes.
everybody like
I
I'm
love
still
it.
getting notifications from like it wasn't even that funny.
I got
But
that
I
right
have
now,
like
yeah.
over 5,000 likes on this
Yeah.
one comment and I get a notification every day. I'm like, release me.
Yeah.
I'm at
Release
50.
me.
I'm at 5,800.
Yes.
And I comment this like weeks ago.
Oh my God.
I'm at 5,800 on one right now. It was a guy dancing, and I put a gif of Lieutenant Dangle from 911.
Once they
and it's
added
literally
gifts to
almost
the
about to hit
comments,
6,000.
that's
It
when
was
Instagram
dope.
became real funny.
Because
Yeah.
Facebook was winning with that for years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you could just, it was. I kind of built a good following on Facebook just off of being in comments of posts or pages I wasn't even following.
Yeah.
And people would be like, "Bro, that's hilarious," and it would just get my followers up. And then
Amazing.
and then now it's kind of that same thing with Instagram. It's like they kind of amp the game up with the gifts.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it's like,
Yeah.
So it'll be like you can just do a live reaction of yourself or something, and just
We are the
But
gifts.
you
I ain't
can't
gonna lie.
see
I
ass
don't.
and titties
I'd,
on Instagram.
I'd rather just keep it a gift. So I
I
don't want to
know.
see. all
They
this
always mess stuff up.
ugly
Though.
motherfuckers
Gifts are an art
reacting to
form
shit.
on their stuff.
Yeah.
Of their
Snarling
own.
and shit.
Oh,
So any more
But you
questions?
can't see ass and titties. Like
Wait.
on Twitter.
On Twitter.
I mean,
No.
why shit?
I don't
Like,
need. I don't need to.
I mean, Instagram- There's
Pornhub for that,
yeah,
right?
Like X videos.
Well, Instagram takes down a lot of stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
That's
not
why
even
Twitter's
porn
like. I
related.
feel like that's the only thing Twitter has that above Instagram.
Twitter be posting OnlyFans content. That's
that's what
kind
I'm
of
saying.
that's kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie.
But they've always since Twitter's been up, there's always you can post straight like videos, links,
So
or
if
the
you-
clip
Wow.
to Twitter. I've seen it. Like that's
He
So if
said,
you
"I've
had to
seen
choose,
it. I've seen it."
if you had to choose, what would be your perspective, ass or titties? What do you like best?
I'm an ass man.
Oh, that's a good question.
Right? That's what I say every time.
I need her to throw
It's
it
like a
back.
good ass and titties.
good ass intel.
I mean,
Yeah. I think it would have to be ass.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
A nice set of
I've
legs.
always kind of liked titties more.
Yeah.
'cause,
When I
like,
was
can do
younger-
more to them.
When I was younger,
Yeah, they don't have to be
But
titties.
little
You can do
titties-
more.
you can do more to
Yeah.
them. Like
You
what?
can
Like
still do
suck
stuff
them,
with
you
little
can
titties
Suck
too.
an ass cheek.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
Yes, you
Little
can.
I mean,
titties you can do stuff with too, though.
Shit.
You
For
can
sure.
suck an
Yes,
ass
you can.
cheek. Yes, you can.
I mean, I just feel like breasts you can, no matter what size, you can.
You can have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
it's
But it's like so like when
And
you
girls
when
react
you
more
when you
when you
cuddle
do
it up
stuff
though,
to
right?
breasts.
So hear me
That's
out. When,
very
That's
true.
true. That's
opposed
true.
to
That's
just-
an
and that's kind of what
absolute
girls react more when you do stuff to their
facts.
breasts, more than just squeezing their ass. Some girls
I feel
like
that.
when you kiss them and grab their ass.
but see, it's not
girls
always
react,
about
it's a better reaction
stimulation.
of
It's
it.
not
Right,
always
right.
about over because then you could be overstimulating. That's what I'm saying. Like when you sitting
know
back,
your dosage. You gotta
That's
know your
true.
dosage.
He's
when you sitting back and you
intimacy.
cuddling,
He's more
right?
so
You just gonna be
intimacy.
feeling on the titties. Like, nah, I want to grab the ass,
That's
the thighs.
true.
You feel me?
It's more
Caress,
intimate.
Yeah, you gotta
the
work
back,
on
all
Cake and eat
that.
it, too.
Yeah.
You gotta have your cake and eat it too.
Hey, what did I get the cake for?
Exactly.
If I wasn't gonna
I've
eat it,
always said that. I've always said that though. Like, that's what cake is meant for, to be ate.
it on me. So I'll be damned if I ain't gonna eat it.
Yeah, real shit.
So any football fans?
Huh?
Chiefs or 49ers?
Are you a Taylor Swift fan?
49ers, come on, E40,
49ers.
holla at me, come on.
I'm gonna say 49ers just to bandwagon here.
Nice.
I don't like.
Because
I don't like
I don't follow
Mahomes.
football.
He's an industry plant.
I don't follow football either, but I just
Him
know
and
that
his
they've been
weird
talking
brother
about
and
it.
his.
Yeah.
They industry plants. I don't like Mahomes.
That whole little team just seems fishy now, just with the Taylor shit.
And,
Yeah.
and can I say something? Did you? What year? What was the last year that it was Chiefs versus
I think 2012. No,
2020? Was it?
it was 2020.
It was 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
Okay.
And
Let me just say,
everything's repeating, and it was Trump versus Biden.
that's what I was getting at.
Everything's repeating.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Super
the
Bowl
red.
is
It's
a
an
Super
all
Bowl.
red
Lakers-
Super Bowl.
Can the Lakers get another championship? If that's the case, if everything goes
Yeah, because that one don't count. I'm
Yeah.
a Laker fan. That
Lakers
2020
ain't
one don't
got
count.
Lakers ain't got nothing to
We
do
ain't
with
got
these
no action
politics,
right now,
man.
yeah.
These, you know what I'm saying? That football, the NFL get a little tricky.
I'm about to say.
It's
So
a
do
script.
you think it's scripted?
Yeah, for sure. I found something on Facebook that there's this page just literally showing plays that he should have hit the quarterback or he should have hit somebody and he literally ran past them. Yeah. And I'm like, but it was like 15 clips of this shit.
It's the same thing in basketball games where the ball is there and everybody just does this. Nobody reaches for the ball, and it's like 4 Lakers doing this, and one guy can just.
I feel like
slowly walk by.
I feel like football is easier to control than basketball because with basketball,
the refs do more of the controlling than basketball.
And it's up close.
The refs do more.
It can come close. It could really somebody could forget the script.
Yeah.
Niggas could
but that's what I've always said. Even
football,
in the NFL,
it's a lot of
I
time.
don't feel everyone's in on it. In the NFL, I feel it's certain coaches, quarterbacks, certain the certain premier players. The whole team isn't in on it. Like a Brady, of course, would be in on it. Man, the coach, but not
don't put that on my
every single
my favorite player. I don't know what you talking about. Brady ain't had nothing to do with none of that.
Man,
take his name off
him and his
board,
boy. Man, they had the shady.
Brady was like the Kobe
shady Brady.
Of fucking football.
He was shady
bro,
Brady.
For a minute.
That's shady Brady, bro. He was recording practices.
Oh my God, it's like Bring It On.
Shout out to Brady, man.
That's
Tom Brady.
They was working.
Bringing like at the cheerleader, like
it's gonna get bought.
Recording each other's routines.
It's gonna get bought.
Yeah.
Hey, in Florida. So you remember when Tampa Bay played? When the Super Bowl was in Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
When they won, they did a whole parade on in the ocean.
Oh really?
Like through the city, it was fire.
That's dope.
In the ocean? They went into the ocean?
No, everybody got there because like how we are into lowriders and motorcycles and shit, they're into boats.
More aquatic stuff.
Because it's more water. Yeah. So everybody everybody owns a jet ski or a boat or something. So everybody just brought it out and was riding with the teams and shit. It was hard. It was fire.
I thought it was like Moses was parting the sea and they paraded right through
I know,
the
that's what I was like, what?
That's what I was imagining. It was like they walked straight through like
because all the rivers and canals lead out to the ocean through the city though.
That's why the keys, the Florida keys, all of that.
I cannot wait for Grand Theft Auto 6, bro.
Man,
oh my fucking! I've been waiting.
I've been
it's in Florida.
In Florida.
The last one's in California.
And the map is 3 times bigger than Grand Theft Auto 5, and Grand Theft Auto 5 map was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been doing my research every day.
That shit looks crazy. I be watching some people play that shit. And
Did you see the trailer?
Wow.
Are they gonna move the online over to the new?
For sure. They still updating.
They just do the new update. I think.
They might stop the updates when the new game come out though, just to get everybody to go buy the new game.
I'm kind of like I was happy with 5.
Bro, you ain't gotta convince us to buy. If we could buy it right now, we would.
Why do we need?
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I saw it.
I want you to go see the trailer later.
Okay.
That shit is crazy.
That shit look like a real
life.
Yeah.
And they are like implementing social media so heavy, it's crazy.
So like when you guys play these things, like what does it do for you guys?
It's a release. You can.
Hey yo.
You do the things that you can't do in person.
Why I feel attacked?
I can just drive a Ferrari off the top of a building.
That was not a bad question. I don't like that one.
I guess my approach was that my bad. It's like it's not a bad thing, but I've just never understood why people.
Yeah, it's entertainment, and it's not that we're doing things that we can't do in real life because I could do that shit in real life. I just choose
consequences.
Not to. Exactly. I just choose not to.
Okay, so it's like
the game you could turn it off, but you go do that shit in real life.
Right.
Let 9
let you get 6 stars. Let you get 6 stars in real life.
Let 9 Suburbans full of fans.
The tanks and all that shit.
Nigga.
Yeah, right.
Christopher Dorner, nigga.
You got 6 Suburbans chasing you through the city. It's not. You could just hit power.
They're making a lot of AI. They're trying to make a lot of more AI video games like that.
No, that's why Grand Theft Auto 6 is so fire. All the NPCs they're chock loaded with like AI
and the fucking glasses.
They not all like saying the same catchphrases and shit no more.
Or the little prostitute that's walking down the street.
Yeah.
What?
It's like they got prostitutes in there. Everything. It'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
I've seen it and I've never really looked into it or whatever. I've never really been into.
I've been playing it since
GTA. But I know that you like Sims though.
We had the Mac. We used to have the Mac.
See, you're a different type of girl then.
Yeah,
you're a different type of girl.
It's weird to me.
But most women love Sims though.
I did love
life that's not for real.
See,
I did love The Sims.
See,
that's crazy.
I can't even break it down, but it's just
I know what it is, but it's like
I got into it because my girlfriend used to play it a lot.
They like to control shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You control their life. Like, if they
Control
don't
every
eat,
aspect.
if they don't eat in time, or you don't teach them how to cook and they burn the house down.
Like a Tamagotchi.
Like, I lost a house on the sense because one of the roommates like started a fire in the kitchen at like 2 a.m.
You ever put them in the pool and then take away the ladder and they're like, whoo.
They're just like going crazy.
You're a menace. You're a menace.
I'm with this. That's
Messed up. They drown.
Said dark comedy. We love it.
Yes, I do love dark comedy. Dark comedy is
when
the best
when
kind
did
of
you
comedy.
speaking of that, when did you get into comedy, or like how long has it been?
So pretty much like I did like a full pivot to comedy over the pandemic. Because up until then, I was like fully an opera singer.
Yeah, I've heard it. We heard it. You was hitting.
But even then, like there were still hints of it. Like, you know, my mom always said my best opera roles were my comedic ones.
That's
and
awesome.
so I like, and then it just took the pandemic to like sort of slow down and like reassess and realize like I don't know if I want to do this for the rest of my life. And like, you know, I'll always love opera and I love singing it, but to make it a career, it was like, it's already hard enough to get a job in the opera community and then
be on Broadway or something.
Like that would be that's more popular, you know, because to fight for a job and then to fight for an art form.
Who's like the Drake of your realm?
Like Alive, who's currently alive.
Be like Pavarotti,
right? That's what I was
dead or alive. Because I probably
I would say Pavarotti is like
tenors.
probably that probably like the biggest mascots. But like people like even don't know like today like the young people of today don't know who Pavarotti is. Even
I don't.
But
that's crazy.
He was like
Luciano, right?
Luciano.
Yeah,
he was just the most
Pavarotti.
famous out of the three tenors.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was Domingo and Carreras who filled out the three tenors. But alive today, I'd say like Renee Fleming is like she's
I know
like
that
one of the
name,
most okay.
but
it does sound familiar.
Yeah, I just know that name.
She's been at the like she's won some Grammys.
Okay, that's fine.
And, you know, so she's probably like the biggest like household opera name that we have. Honestly.
And that's you said that's your friend?
No, she's not my friend. She is not my friend.
She was like, she's just
my
yet.
friend.
Not
No,
yet.
another friend won a Grammy this year.
She's the Drizzy.
Nicole Zaritis.
Hey man, shout out to Nicole,
right.
man.
Congrats.
I know. I'm so proud of her.
Part of the Grammy family now.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you watch anybody watch the Grammys last night?
Yes.
I was at the Grammys.
Okay.
Okay.
He was like, you know,
I slid through for a second.
I voted on the Grammys.
I was on sitting next to Lil Uzi. Right,
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that was still a thing.
Where you got to
Like,
vote.
yeah.
That's what it always is. That's what the Academy Awards, all of it is.
Exactly.
But
I'm an
Academy
Academy
votes.
But I
member.
guess you could say I remember when he used to pop up on the TV on the screen.
Where
to
you
vote.
call in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that no more.
Man,
Yeah,
we
so
don't
that's
do
like
that for
American
nothing. We don't do that
Idol.
for nothing.
American Idol
I
took
forgot
that.
that
Yeah,
you could that you could even vote because I've never like seen it online to where it's like, oh, this is where you.
Or you got to text
On
a
like
5-digit
American
number.
Idol or something.
Yeah,
no.
like you know. So it never dawned on me like, oh, they're still voting for your Grammys. I thought it was basically just based off of statistics and like your.
It's based
sales.
on a lot of other stuff.
I'm
Politics.
sure
We're
it's
just
based on
not-
other stuff.
Politics.
Yeah,
But you have to be
a
like
lot
a
of
Recording
politics.
Academy member to vote.
Oh, okay.
So
You're voting on your contemporaries or
Right.
just people that are just, it's politics.
Yeah, you're like you're
Okay.
supposed to. It's like an honor system. You're supposed to vote in like the categories that you're like a specialist in.
Oh, okay.
And-
Got it.
Special effects, like that's an Academy who
Right.
it'll be like people that either won it before or that are just in that field of making movies. They're makeup
Right,
artists. And
right.
Got it.
that
Exactly.
prosthetics and all that stuff.
Aesthetics.
Shout out to prosthetics.
Yeah. Hey, that's
What?
a whole
Okay.
ass
Why,
Who won
their
Why-
background
Why is
music-
the word prosthetic
That's why I was
so
about to say.
funny?
Why
It
is
was
that
like, shout out
background? Why?
prosthetics.
We're
Just
just shouting it
shout
out.
out.
Yeah, that's not a word you hear every day. So like,
Prosthetics.
shout it out. You feel me?
This prosthetic shoulder.
We don't discriminate. Prosthetics.
facts.
They make
Feel
that
it?
movie magic happen. You know?
Facts.
He had to reach out to more audience.
Yeah,
Prosthetics,
man.
go
Look, we
ahead
rock
and,
with
Did
everybody.
Cam, did you have any of the clips?
Oh, yes.
So since we could get into
Oh yes. Oh yes, we do, sir.
Well, if you
Oh,
want to play
yes.
the American or what is it? Which one is it?
AGT.
Yeah, you can play that one first as well. Yeah, we
Probably
got
the most random event of my life.
yeah.
So how was that? So she was on America's Got Talent.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw. Wait, was Nick Cannon there?
No,
wasn't
Nick
he's
Cannon.
gone.
He was probably
already.
having kids at that point.
Yeah, I was like,
God.
He was on like
It was Terry Crews.
paternity leave.
Oh,
Terry
okay.
Crews was the
Oh, he was
backstage.
supposed
I
to
had
pop
my
lock it. Did he pop like at any point?
Right? Did he?
Did he dance at any point?
Probably. I don't know.
I met him like once in my life. When I was a kid.
Like, I was just so locked in on my
I
performance.
was like so nervous.
I didn't know what nobody was doing.
I was not watching Terry Crews.
I know how that feels. I know.
We did have a nice
It's
conversation.
It's an outer body experience sometimes.
Yeah, it was wild. It was like when I was in front of the judges, like it was Simon, Howie Mandel, and
Howie.
That's legendary.
And Sofia Vergara.
Oh, yeah,
and like
you had the All Stars.
Yeah, and like I was standing on the
Mandel
stage, like,
I'll be asking Howie Mandel about Bobby's World.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Bobo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Time for nuggies. Time for nuggies.
Yeah. No, it was just wild. It was like watching that. Like they were. It's like I felt like I was watching them on TV, but they were talking
like in
to
front
me.
of them.
That is so
That's
funny.
crazy.
That is so funny. Like it was a AI game.
Right. Exactly. I was like, wait. Oh, you're asking me a question. Okay. Yeah.
Let's check it out. Let's see what you got.
So dramatic.
That was dope. That was nice.
Damn. Hey, I ain't
Dramatic.
I love that song. That's like because that's a known.
But nah. But like, all right, the voice is hard. I love it.
Crazy, right?
But what I appreciate about this is the fact that she's able to do this while doing
Bruh,
all that.
Her voice wasn't cracking or
at all.
That takes
you weren't
a
out
lot
of breath.
That was
that's
the hard
crazy.
part.
That's
Stomach
crazy.
muscles.
Yeah.
Like she's working so many muscles, including her vocal muscles, whatever. Like fuck.
Vocal
cords, boxes, everything.
It was like a whole, that was kind of like my pandemic project, along with doing comedy. I did this random shit,
I know that you when they dropped you back down to the ground, you were so happy you were back on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was not expecting them to take you back up.
The whole
you like landed.
Had to,
You like landed and kind of gripped back and then took back
okay, here we go.
Right.
one last little spin.
Cool. Oh,
right.
Shit.
You know.
So like how much rehearsal goes into something like that?
Oh, gosh, I probably rehearsed that for like a couple months. And at that point I was only doing aerial acrobatics for like a year.
So I was still fairly new.
I was pretty new at it. And like what happened was like I don't know, I was like posting like some aerial content and I was posting some opera content, and this AGT producer like reached out to me and was like, hey, would you be interested in doing an audition as like an aerial opera singer? And I don't even know if I had posted a video of me actually doing that. They just kind of put two and two together. And I was like, yeah. And I enlisted like my teacher to like be my coach, and she basically like out of the kindness of her heart, just like, because I'm like, I can't afford one-on-one coachings like every day. She was gonna travel with me. She ended up getting COVID, unfortunately, but she was like investing in this with me.
She saw the talent.
So so I really, Chelsea Nugent, thank you.
That's
awesome. Shout out Chelsea.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of, and it was like, it's hard to like get the studio space to practice all the time, because like it's not something I can practice at home.
Right.
So I have to like go into the studio.
You gotta have your own like gym, private gym.
I know,
You
exactly.
gotta have some Chris Brown shit going on.
Right. You can't be at Planet Fitness just doing this.
Exactly.
Spinning over the treadmill.
Right. Excuse me, guys. I'm just gonna hook up my hoop to the monkey bars.
Swing back and forth. That was nice though.
Yeah.
And were you always into just opera, or just as the main, like what you listen to? I mean, I'm sure you listen to other stuff.
I listen to other stuff, but I grew up doing musical theater. And then once I got to high school, my high school was weird. And we were just a public school on Long Island. They did full-length operas every year.
Wow.
So that's how I got into that. And like people started, noticing that my voice kind of shone specially in this field. And it felt like an extra challenge to me. And like with the languages and like, I don't know. And like, I'm from a very like artistic family. And so my parents, bless them, like they encouraged me to pursue it. So,
right. That's what's up. So did Simon and all the judges, they feel the same way? Like, how did that go? So
this is a funny story. I got yeses from the judges, so I technically passed.
Okay.
But then I ended up not, like, out of all the passing acts, like, they passed too many people. Oh, wow. And so then from there, they tell you, start preparing for the live rounds because you might get selected for the live rounds, but it's not guaranteed. And so I'm preparing my next round, and then they eventually tell me that I wasn't selected for the live rounds for whatever reason. But the judges, I had to sort of convince them. Like, okay, so Heidi was, like, all in. She loved it. Sophia liked it, but I think for the wrong reasons. She was like, I thought it was funny when you were upside down and your skirt was over your head. That was so funny.
Like, okay.
I was like, okay.
Opera, acrobatics, and comedy.
Sure. I was like, I do comedy. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'm glad I made you laugh.
And Howie was not a fan.
I was going to say, he seems like a stickler.
Because before I even started, I surprised them. With the aerial stuff because I just said I was an opera singer. Mm-hmm. And so I was going to like make it a big surprise that the hoop came down because we saw like a clip from the middle, but at the beginning I'm just singing. It's just me on the floor. But Howie was like, both Howie and Simon were like, oh, I don't like opera. Blech. So they're like, what are you going to do that's going to be impressive? Or like, I'm like, oh, I like to think that I make it my own and whatever. And by the time I did my whole act, Howie was still like, oh, well, I didn't get it. I thought you looked like a bird stuck in a tree. I'm like, okay. And the whole audience is like, boo, boo.
Right. Start throwing Pepsis at him.
And Simon luckily was convinced. He was like, I respect determination like that. And, I'll give you, you got a yes from me. So I was like, oh, thank you, Simon.
I always listen to like certain operas as growing up because my grandma was into it. She would just listen to it on the radio, watch it.
I love that.
And then it was like when I got older, I would always like troll my homeboys when you play Madden. And if it's like we're tied and it's close, I would like put on like Fortuna. And I would just let it like you literally and like everybody just and it's like but it goes with the game of like and then they got the replay and I catch it and win the game and just get up and just be an asshole with opera playing in the background of like this game came down to this. It was just always like
epic.
Like it's
I've sung
it's a good genre.
Burana. I've done Carmina Burana. So
that's dope.
Familiar with it. Yeah.
That's nice. That's what's up. I love it.
Let's keep it on some music. So I know. We know Elijah, like Elijah Banx, he likes to go hard, got good music, some slappers. And so recently the LA report, hip hop report card, is it?
Rap report.
Oh yeah,
the
LA rap report.
By Dejan Paul.
That's a tongue twister right there.
Yeah. Because I want to call it.
What is it?
I keep wanting to call it the ghetto report card.
Did you say it? What is it?
The LA rap report.
I keep wanting to call it the ghetto report card because of 40. Year Before he had an album called Ghetto Report. That was like one of 40's best albums. Like that's the one with I think Tell Me When to Go is on that one. But the Ghetto Report card. Yeah, see?
It was.
So look, see all you had to do is say the name. That whole album was a slapper. But what are your thoughts? And then did you make the list? Where did you make the list? How do you feel about his ratings?
So I didn't make the list. I haven't made the list currently, but I have a feeling I'm probably gonna be on that next one. So, shout out to the Rap Report card. They doing their thing.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that only for rappers or is it for...
I mean,
so look, he made an R&B one, too.
Oh.
And I was confused, but,
I didn't even know he had an R&B one.
But see, the one thing that I did realize was when he made it in October, I deactivated all my social medias. Okay. I became a ghost from, like, July 1st to, like, November 9th. You feel me? So... Technically, I wasn't on the radar for him to judge my music or judge me or anything like that. So I feel like that's where that was. But yeah, he got an R&B one. He got comedy. He got
that's hilarious.
Atlanta.
I want to see
Tony.
That. I want to see that. I want to see that.
He got Bay Area rappers, and I believe he did a New York one.
So I would assume that he has been to all these places and actually connected with people in all of these places in order to make these opinions.
Damn. Okay.
That's something. Look, man.
You know, I'm just.
It makes sense.
Hey, that makes sense.
You gotta know.
You said
that's what you would have to do, right?
You gotta know the field you studying to be like to have such
True.
just to have such a bold
right, exactly.
To have such a bold
Gotta
opinion.
have authority on that subject.
Exactly, exactly what
I
she
couldn't
was
go
saying.
up to the Bay Area and make a list about Bay Area rappers if I don't know.
And never been,
I don't know
or didn't even
about-
listen to any of them to know the older ones or the younger ones, or you ain't listening to nothing. Or I listen to Too Short, and that's all. That's your reference. Of,
Too Short, need 40. And
you
that's
don't
all
know who
got.
Briss is or CML or.
Damn, I
like,
don't know who those people are. That's
You
crazy.
need to get a phone.
Damn.
One of them ain't here no more, but CML still going hard, and Briss got a lot of good.
I like Stunner Mano too.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
We still winning.
Yeah, it's a lot of dudes up north, a lot of dudes out here,
P-Lo.
a lot of dudes in Long
Man,
Beach.
you got La Russell right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
La Russell is my superhero, bro.
Yeah, he
I
go
ain't even
hard.
gonna lie
He
to
go
you.
hard.
You can't leave him out.
Hey, La Russell, we gonna.
He got like
we already
that
got.
energy.
We already got one. I need a couple more. We need a whole album, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. I liked his like I randomly just came across him like on Instagram, just scrolling.
Nah, he's a
And
real life.
it was
That's
just
how
like-
much he working.
Yeah, and that's when you find people like that, and it's just like, what's this? This shit sound dope. The beat, he getting off, and then I went to YouTube and just typed his name in and was like, okay, and that's how I got up on him. Just literally just scrolling, explore, and I didn't follow him, never heard of him, but I kind of like that of Instagram promoting just everyone now. You don't have to have 1 million followers, 500,000 followers, 10,000. Literally, you just can. If you working and you got content, because it's stuff that's popping up that was posted 6 months ago.
Fact.
That'll pop up in the algorithm, and it's a lot of that.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
It's clips of. Even like with the Cougar Town clip of like the bar I work at is a Crow's Nest.
It's called Cougar Town?
No, they call it Cougar Town because
but
a
can you
podcast,
verify that it's
somewhat
I'm gonna have to
here
come
and there.
see
Yeah,
y'all.
pull up.
I'm gonna have to
sometime,
come pull
yeah.
up.
So it's Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino did a podcast last year.
It's on the west side.
And Andrew Santino just talked about when he lived in Long Beach, he would go there. And
he
they called
did
it-
talk about that.
And they called
I
it
thought
Cougar
was
Town.
somewhere off of like.
It's because there's multiple.
I thought he was talking about the one off of 2nd Street.
But he even pulls up and shows the one. He said it. He was like, I think it's on 2nd. But when they pulled up the picture, he shows they had like all the different ones, and he's like that one, and it's.
Oh, that's
Crows.
fire! It's
So-
crazy. I told my homeboy when I seen it, I said, "Hey, bro, we need to go in there."
And that's
on
what-
like
and
Wednesday night or something.
It's
Thursday
like Wednesday.
night.
I was doing comedy on Wednesdays. They have a
Wow.
band Thursday, a DJ
No, I'm just
Friday.
listening. I'm just listening.
So the clip is from the clip is from the end of 2022. Someone seen it, a comedian that I had on the show at the Crow's Nest, seen it at the beginning of 2023 and tagged me and the bar in it. And we all were like, it was fun, it was cool. For some reason, that clip was from February 6th. The clip just blew up like the end of September. So since September, when I work, people like I know everybody because it's a local dive bar. So you know everybody's either from Wilmington or Long Beach or Carson that comes there. So it started getting different crowds of younger or just groups of men, and then they'll come and they'll be like, "Hey, bro, is this Cougar Town?" And I was like, "Oh, you seen the clip?" And they'd be like, "Yeah," and they get
That's
mad. I had
funny.
dudes tell me, I had 4 young dudes pull up, and they drove from San Bernardino
That is hilarious.
to come to Crow's Nest.
That
was like
that takes.
They
it
were
right
like, "Hey,
there.
bro,"
That's
they were like,
hilarious.
"What?" And it's been since September, but that clip is a year old.
Wow.
And for some reason, that clip just exploded at the end of September. Of
Well, you said it. It's
and-
algorithm.
and,
you know?
and it's just been it went from like maybe one dude or a group of dudes every weekend to every night I'm at the bar.
Wow.
A group of dudes or just a certain amount of people show up just because of
Because
that
at
clip.
this point, it's just word of mouth now. They just telling all their homies.
And the clip
like, hey,
is
man,
like
that's where the Cougars
you
be
got to
at.
think that's just on Instagram or TikTok because it's on TikTok, but YouTube that podcast has already like over 1 million views. So whoever. And it's people literally that just either lived. I've had people that were like, I'm just visiting. And I'm like, man, come back Thursday. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going back to Texas on Tuesday. And I'm like, oh, man, it'll be probably cracking Wednesday. And they're like, oh, all right, thanks for it. But it's just crazy how the algorithm and IG is kind of doing
Yeah.
it.
So there's still hope.
Yeah, honestly. I feel like give us something.
So real quick,
Yes.
I was just thinking. So if we call a woman that dates younger men. Cougars. What do we call men that date younger women?
A panther.
Not. It's crazy because it's fucked up.
Sugar daddies.
Because it's like, and it's only
Girl,
fucked up
ain't
because
lying.
A John.
it's just
You is not
the scales is
lying, Jessica.
unbalanced. You know what I'm saying?
A John.
I feel like it's a negative type of.
Is it? I don't think so. I definitely like my men older.
So is that where like the Dear John letter comes from?
Yeah. John is John Doe, Dear John.
That I thought.
John.
What?
A
I
trick.
thought John
John
just
Jacob
meant like
Jingleheimer
Hey.
Schmidt.
His name is my name too.
Wait. So
No
a John is a
fucking
trick.
way.
So somebody's name is John. That mean they a trick.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's what a John is a trick. That's
Wait.
the
I didn't know
technical-
that. I never knew that before.
Wait,
They call them
when did
Johns.
Trick even get thrown in this?
I
No,
don't
that's
know.
what a John
We were talking
is.
about older men.
When
versus,
a John is a man is the name of a man that
You know, tricking going on.
solicits. No. The
So
trick.
that was your point
the
right there.
customer.
What?
That was
the
your
customer
point.
is a
If
John.
it's an older guy,
Yes. Okay.
Thanks.
that was
They
your
call
point.
like-
It's
like-
not balanced. I feel
Yeah.
you.
You feel me?
It's
It's
I feel you.
customer.
But it is. It's all
realistically-
negative. Everything about the John is negative.
But realistically,
Yeah.
the
Man, the
cougar
toilet is
is
a John.
technically the woman is a trick too, if you think about it, because the cougar, but you know,
That's a
people,
sugar mama.
But I've always liked older women
they're
since I was
normally
young.
And even
sugar.
sh-
They're
and
But now
normally
I'm
cougars
like,
though.
even
I'm
sugar
older than
mama
the age of
sounds-
the women I
it
used
sounds
to like.
okay.
Like
But they're
I used to
normally
like
cougars
like
though, right?
35,
Your sugar mama's normally
37 when I was
Okay.
19.
But like older.
Now I'm like 42.
But they don't give you.
Like,
Well,
I'm
they
like,
do
damn,
give
they're
y'all money
younger
too.
I'm
Now
not
you
trying
still-
to
And
like
I'm
do
kinda
nothing
like
with a sugar mama.
35 up now.
Cougar, I'm trying to take her to Pound Town. You feel me?
Pound Town.
Respectfully.
They're laughing.
Respectfully.
I see what you're saying. though.
Cougar Town.
So sugar mama, you're just there to be cute and nice
And have great
then-
conversation.
right. But
You
like
feel
a
me?
cougar-
Like,
Yeah,
She gonna make me a
that's
banana
more like
pudding. She gonna make me a banana pudding.
you know what I'm saying?
apple
Like, I'm not
pie.
really
a
trying to
companion,
like lay
a
up
companion
and-
for the moment.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, I'm not really trying
Yeah.
to do much though.
But because they
But a
know what they
cougar?
want. Cougars know what they want. They
Yeah.
kind of is no. They do.
Wow.
See, there's this
They know
bad.
what they want.
No, but there's this bad. There's
They
this
do
thing
know
of
what
like
they
older
want.
women don't play games, and sometimes they're worse than younger women because they
Are they?
yeah.
They're too
Sometimes
smart for
yeah.
their own good.
And then
Yeah.
they get into like. Kind of feeling like we not in high school because I
Women
didn't
that are
even do
under
this in high
25
school.
irritate me. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie
honestly,
to you.
yeah.
I ain't gonna
Very
lie
much
to
so
you.
Yeah.
true.
Cause it's like the basic, like common sense ain't that common.
At all.
I dated a 23-year-old girl, and like one day we was having breakfast.
Wait. How old are you?
Hey,
chill.
How old are you
Hey,
at the
chill.
time?
I was 35.
Chill.
Oh, I
Hey,
thought he meant now. But I'm like, Tony,
wait,
I'm
bro,
not
you don't even look like you
23.
35
Oh, my
now.
42.
Bro, you don't look like it. Damn.
No, I ain't got no kids. That's why.
I feel
Facts.
you.
That
I feel
is-
you. I ain't got no
Yeah,
kids.
I've
either.
never been married.
No, do you have kids, Jessica?
No.
I just see it. That's why
Yeah.
she
Everybody
look,
at the table looks
she
I
like,
don't have many
Except
lines.
she
I don't
looks-
have many
she
lines.
looks
Right,
like
I must
a-
look
It's
stressed
glowing.
then.
she looks like a
because-
classier version of Ruth from the Ozarks. Like,
I get that a lot.
but
I
you
get
look
that a
like
lot.
the
You know,
New York,
she-
the up north version of
To me,
Ruth.
The
to
up
me,
north
Up north
version.
version.
you look like
Like,
you could play like
I don't give a
Amelia
fuck about no
Earhart.
fucking fucks.
That's
I don't
what
give
I
a
get.
motherfucker
Do you
about
have
no.
a
You
death
watch
wish
those
for
Ozarks?
me? Is that
No,
what you're trying to
you
say?
just
No,
look like you
I'm
can play
give a
her.
fuck about no
she was just-
motherfucking
feels like she
fucks.
was just so out there and like beautiful. This Amelia Earhart.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what she looks like she could play her.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right?
Is there going to be a movie or?
Well,
That's-
did you hear that
I
they
didn't think
actually
so.
said
It is
they
gonna
actually
be,
said
right?
that they
They still
found
don't know-
her
what did they find?
her plane in the ocean.
They
or
found her
some
black
shit.
box.
Oh, that's right.
They just said that. It was on. I think it was on Instagram somewhere.
That's crazy. But
I
yeah,
did hear
since she
that.
said it,
Yeah.
okay, I totally see
I
it.
see-
That's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
You do have the flappers vibe.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
dainty
the
and very
wind
cute.
blown hair.
Yeah.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, see? I'm going to take her out all night on the town, see?
You know,
know.
Sound of Music.
Hey, Kafa.
This is stupid.
Sound of Music. That have you heard it? Have you seen that? Is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. Sound of Music.
The hills are alive.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. With the opera
Yeah, see?
and the sing. What?
Julie Andrews.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
We're going
All
to take over
that.
this whole town, painted red, yeah.
What? Who are you talking about?
That's how the guys that
That's-
dated those girls talk.
Oh,
It's
right.
called
Oh, the flapper
It's called the
guys. I didn't know
transatlantic
we were still at.
accent.
The-
I didn't know that.
Mid-Atlantic.
The flapper
I
guy.
never knew.
Mid-Atlantic?
It's called transatlantic.
Transatlantic?
I never knew that till about 6 years
Wait a
ago.
minute.
When they talk like that.
But
Yeah,
transatlantic
when I
is
hear-
crazy. Yeah,
You think
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Think of some hard.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm
Everywhere, all the dudes like, yeah. But yeah, that
How did we get here?
talking
Right,
about
I don't
kids
even
and
know.
everything.
It jumped
But
like
no,
5 times. I'm not even gonna cap.
What I was saying when
That
he was
shit
saying
jumped.
the women under 25.
There you go.
Right,
yeah,
right,
that's
right,
what it was.
And I dated this. We were like talking for a while, and we had breakfast one morning, and we were eating like oatmeal, and she poured like half a bag of sugar in her oatmeal. And then we had to have a discussion that
How big was the bag?
like the 3-pound bag.
She was
Whoa.
And she like
chill.
she was just
It wasn't
and I
3
was
pounds.
and I'm just looking at her like
And it couldn't have been half the bag.
bro. She
was probably pouring it like she was making
covered-
Kool-Aid, huh?
Bro,
And
she
you was
literally
gross.
she covered the top
Cut
of the
was
bowl.
turned off immediately.
And I was standing in the kitchen doorway like look and like the attraction to her just
Hey,
what
it's
killed
crazy
it.
because
What did she
a young
say?
girl would literally turn
Right.
you off.
But
by
she
just
said
doing
that
some,
killed it.
The dumbest shit.
just
We
some
had a
random
debate.
shit that she
We
really
had-
can't even control. It's
we
crazy.
had a
She
debate.
probably took a bite and was like, it's busting.
And it's literally but what killed it in the same
It's
day
buzzing.
in the same day or the same hour what killed it. She goes, we had to have a discussion, a debate that you have to drink water to survive.
So she didn't think that you had to drink
She
water?
goes, I don't drink water. And I go, you
Let me
have to
tell
drink
y'all,
water to
you
live.
have to drink water.
And
Oh
she
my
goes,
God. To survive.
I drink water, not a lot, but I drink
You have
water.
to drink water to live.
and she goes,
She's
she
not with us
Googled
today.
it. She Googled it.
Oh, wow.
She really didn't believe it. And
Wow.
if you would have seen
Oh, wow.
her face,
She was
that's
standing
what
on business.
I just looked at her and I'm just standing over, and maybe that's what it feels like to have kids. And when you're and you realize this little kid is stupid, and I got to teach him to be smarter.
Yes.
And when her face and she read it, and it was like, you will die if you don't have water within 4 to 7 days.
Yeah.
And her face was like she was scared. And she goes, I just
she
drink
don't drink-
juice.
It's like, I only have
and
one
I just
day
drink
left.
soda. And she used to always complain about headaches, and I'd be like, drink water.
Well,
And it was
all day
just, that's what, like, literally, I just kind of, after that, I was like, we don't have
I ain't gonna lie
nothing
to you, bro. I don't drink as much water as I should.
Me too.
None
But-
of us.
I'm
I
happy
mean,
you said it first because
look,
me too.
that's
Yeah.
why-
Right.
Like,
all
like,
have
That's
no,
why I have
acknowledge
this
that.
water
Yeah,
bottle.
exactly.
Look, it keeps me encouraged throughout the day.
I love it.
And that's dope with the tongue.
It's like, well done. Like, clearly I'm not doing well today.
like
I shouldn't have shown
sipping.
that.
I've been sipping.
I was on tour.
I'm on 10 a.m.
This is when I realized there was a
10 a.m.
problem. When your friends tell you something, like when your parents tell you something, or like superiors, you're like, whatever. But then when your friends tell you, I was on tour, and the homie Twizzy pulled me to the side. He said, hey, bro, I haven't seen you pick up not one water bottle. What the fuck is going on with you?
Moving around. It's hot.
I said, man, shit, I don't really drink water like that. He said, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, okay, maybe this is a problem.
It is.
Maybe this is a problem.
Especially for someone who uses their voice all the time. It's
That's
like-
true, too.
Facts.
It's just like pre-planning to make sure that shit is moisturized, hydrated.
That's what she said.
That's what she always
Yeah,
says.
got to make sure
Is
it's
it?
pre-moisturized.
It's
nice and moist.
A little damp.
Yes.
For when you need it.
Moist. Someone have
Moisture
to say
hour.
it.
That word is so
Right, that's what I'm saying.
94.7.
So,
moist.
The wave. You've got the moisture hour.
bro.
Hey.
That's my
Hey.
imaginary
Shout out,
show.
shout out to bro.
Hey,
Right.
I do
got-
voice.
You
No, I
really
do
do
voiceovers here and there, but that's my joke of if I was a DJ on the wave, I'd have the moisture hour.
Oh, that's
Oh, I like that.
Moisture hour is crazy.
And when I say it,
Wild.
I usually do that joke.
I like that.
At certain places, and I gauge I'll gauge the room, and I see if it's mostly women, and I can tell if they're either two. It's gonna make them uncomfortable. Usually when I say it, it's like but it's a funny because I'm
Yeah,
doing
it
the
is,
voice
'cause
with
it's
it.
like-
Yeah.
Because I'm not being. It's not creepy. It's creepy funny, but it's not. Like, is it the moisture hour?
Yeah. I like it. I thought it was like a real thing, so I didn't know it was a joke. I was like, oh, this is a reference that I don't get, so I'm going to just
I gotta-
Is
nod
this like a
and
new
smile.
segment in the show? That
Yeah,
we
right.
just-
I know.
gotta
I'm
turn
like,
on the
oh,
wave
that was the
tonight.
moisture hour.
I'm
Okay.
turning on the wave on the way home. It's like in the
Yeah.
car. Like they said, it's on XM.
Yeah. Where is it?
moisture.
So, but so like what?
You
Like,
gotta,
I'm like,
no. This word moisture is making me have to use the bathroom.
oh my god,
Oh wow, triggering.
it's
wow.
the trickle effect.
No, I'm an ice
The
eater.
tinkle effect.
Not the tinkle effect.
I did a sketch just like last month that was all about moist, like
Wow.
using that word.
No,
and like it's a product called Vocal Moisture, and you just spray it in your face. And
And you just
there's
like,
the, it's
got
a
a
weird
chance
sketch.
to take a bathroom break.
All right.
This has never happened. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't. There was nothing else.
She was like, it was just moisture.
It's.
She thought she was about to have enough time to go.
I know, right? It's like she's
Without
about to
seeing the
explain her
empty
whole
seat.
sketch. No.
But yeah, it's,
We still live. So.
no, yeah, we still going. It's like so in the as far as comedy, what have you found to be like maybe hurdles or just kind of roadblocks. Even though you're still doing very well, and you're doing your shit, you're working. As long as you're working,
I'm trying to I'm trying to sort of throw spaghetti on a lot of walls.
I feel you. See what sticks.
Yes,
my friend said, but we usually say we throw shit up at the wall and see what sticks. Yeah.
You know,
I ain't gonna lie, that was a new one.
You never said that? See, one for me. I think we just
it originated as spaghetti because people would
late 20s.
Okay, he there. He almost there.
Because I think in like the olden days, you threw spaghetti at the wall to see, or like you threw one piece
noodle to see if it was
ready. Yeah. Instead of just eating one.
I don't even think the new age news to like do that.
Yeah, like, I don't want to mess up my walls. Yeah, right. It's ready. It sticks.
Like get that one back. And
right. Get it back.
Get that one to Brian.
We can't afford to be wasting any pieces.
That's why. I thought you just kind of bite. Like
I know that's what that's what
I mean I guess it's too hot.
Al dente.
Yeah.
Al dente.
Al dente. But so I started with improv with the comedy stuff, and then from there, like during the pandemic, I just started doing my own sketches and collaborating with some people.
Instagram,
and
YouTube.
Yes, exactly. And then but I was like, I'm never going to do stand up. Like that's too, I'm like, that's for other people. That's not for me. That's terrifying. But like there was a voice in the back of my head that was always like, you got to do it. And I was just writing material for like 2 years, just in case I worked up the courage to finally do it. And I finally like a friend, a stand-up friend, Mallory Bryant, shout out. She was like, just do it. I was visiting New York at the time, and she was like, before you leave, just go to an open mic. Just do it. And so I finally did it, and then came back to LA and just kind of rolled with it. And like, I'm doing it as long as people will keep inviting me on their shows.
Yeah. Just keep going.
But yeah, so it's like, it's not like my super goal to be like a touring stand-up. I'm more like into being on TV and films and stuff, but I really love that it's like a tool in my tool belt, you know, like it's
another something in the arsenal.
Totally. And I love like what it brought to my artistry, and like it like playing different characters. You don't actually like play yourself on stage ever. And so
you can slide into another just
right. And so it's been like a really interesting journey, like discovering like who is Jessica Fishenfeld just as me.
Yeah.
You know, and without music. That's another thing, because I've done like a one-woman cabaret where it's like just me with a band, but it's like music. And so I've always been able to like sort of lean on the music, kind of controlling the mood and the atmosphere, but I'd never had to like just be me with my words controlling everything.
It's going back in there. I feel you. And I was the same way, because I did music, and I shifted from that to, I didn't go straight to comedy.
Okay.
I did music for like years, and then maybe by like 2017, it was like I didn't lose. I think it just kind of, my energy for it kind of like died down.
Yeah.
And I was still in it, and I just wasn't. I was like, I'm not gonna half-ass it and make stuff, and I'm not even feeling it. And I just kind of took a couple years of, I was doing art shows, like all kind of stuff. I was doing a lot of tattoo shops and everything, and then I went from that to, that's how I actually got into the comedy. I was at a tattoo shop with one of my homies, and ended up some other stuff happened. I quit my job I just was like fed up with some shit, and text the owner, was like, I'm done. And it was kind of like, damn, I just quit my, you know, when you quit your job and you had that
you're like 2 feet in, like
shit, like right after you think about it, like, and the homegirl was like, don't trip, like after she was working on my leg, and she was like, yeah, we gonna, after that, I got tickets to the show on Sunset if you want to roll. And I went, seen some comedians I had seen years ago, like in like 2004, and this is 2019. Yeah. And it just, to me, there was a sign like of, it's a reason I asked to do, like, you do like a mic, and he just made me a flyer, and I got booked on shows, and that's all. So it just, but it was always that same thing. I felt like I can't do this. But, but I think when you have that, you did music or you did something on a stage or you performed for people, that's already half the.
You're so right.
Because people will be like, how are you not? I'm like, I kind of performed, and I'm doing shows at the Whiskey, and I was doing like music.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you know.
That's serious.
Those
That's
phonograms, aka stiff hooks.
Stiff hooks.
That's totally half the battle because I feel like most comics go from just not being a performer at all to
and they just
doing comedy, and so you don't even know what to do with yourself on stage. Yeah. So like even though I was like just starting out, just like you, like people,
you just know it's like
I felt weird telling people I was like new because I didn't like want to give I didn't want to break the illusion.
I can do a roundhouse and do a Chung Lee kick up here, and like I'm up here, we chilling, like. But,
yeah. So it was just the difficulty was just creating the material and like refining the material because the stage presence was like already there, and so that the biggest hurdle is just like putting out that material and grinding it. You know? So
what about you, Elijah? Like, what got you into your I don't know. I don't want to disrespect you. What would you call it? Like, because
you said pop R&B.
I don't like
artists. Just when did you?
I don't like the technical
right.
what it is.
When did you find your passion? Yeah, like what was it that was like?
Because I started as a rapper, to be honest. Like I used to go by a whole nother name.
What was it? I like asking that question. What was it? God, what was
this
it?
This just in.
If you from Long Beach, you might have heard it before, maybe. E Nasty.
Okay, no.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. But I wasn't here for my high school days, so don't.
Yeah.
But E Nasty, okay. Because you was from Flirts. Is that why? Because Flirts was nasty.
After Flirts disbanded, I started my own team called Nasties, and we had like 300
I
people.
remember that. Shut the front door.
Yeah, I started Nasties.
That's why. Oh my God.
And that's where we started the whole music, just even attempting to try something.
That is crazy. That is okay. Okay, so keep going. So how it start? Sorry.
Literally just
that's crazy.
My mom told me that I've always had a ear for music. She said when I was younger, I used to listen to the radio and I would be able to tell what songs were being mixed in at a very young age. Wow. I taught myself how to play piano by ear. Like
that's awesome.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I found
it's just in you.
Yeah, it feels good. It makes me feel good, and I go through a lot of things in my head, and I feel like the music is what. Once I found music, it was my way to express myself.
Yeah.
And your voice is clearly like butter, so
I appreciate it.
Right. Butter, baby.
Right.
It's a little bit of butter on it,
baby. Yeah, and I love the way you can inspire people. I love the way that you can move people when you're performing. You know, I've seen some of the greatest people do concerts, and it's really amazing to see how everybody, thousands of people, are feeling that same emotion or different emotions and singing those words. It's amazing.
So as a kid, who were some of your inspirations?
Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube.
Long Beach,
come on,
in the house.
You see, I had to say that
Cube,
first.
Of course.
Ice Cube. Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Bow Wow.
He wasn't bad. I'm not gonna cap. I liked Bow Wow.
He was hard.
He just do funny shit now.
As an adult, like, come on, bro got hits. You feel me? Like,
he was with Sierra.
Yeah.
Try me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That was a good one though.
Michael
Jackson. A lot
Jackson.
of people don't admit that.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, always.
And the Isley Brothers.
Okay.
I loved the Isley Brothers.
Yeah, they hard.
Like
Footsteps in the Dark and
this Tony era.
Man, that was before I was born. She got to make like one age joke.
You can talk about it with my husband. He's 42 also.
See, we were just born at the beginning of the 80s.
Yeah.
Like I was.
Yeah, that's fire.
Like so I was. Yeah. I was young enough to see.
You were being put
the
to bed
70s ending.
But you were still the previous generation.
And I was
because
young
our
enough,
generation is like 85 to 95.
But I was still a kid, and I saw everything happening, but I couldn't participate in it. But I saw the shit y'all before y'all were born.
Y'all got to live. You got to live in the 80s though. Like you were raised in the 80s. That's hard.
I saw a lot of shit. And
that's hard.
Bad, negative, and good.
You was watching like the hip hop, the breakdance,
and he was a teenager in the 90s. In the mid
to late 90s.
That's lit.
I became a teen like 95.
That's lit.
That's what it was like 94, 95 was teen years.
And then he was 21 in the early 2000s when music was really jumping.
And I could go to clubs and drink now.
Hey, and niggas was actually really dancing.
Niggas wearing wave caps and tuxedos.
That's actually a special age, bro. Yeah. You got to see everything.
It's like we were at
I thought us 90s babies was because we had technology, but we didn't have technology. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to.
Y'all was borrowing our games because we got the technology.
I ain't gonna lie, my uncle used to whoop my ass.
The uncles and big
touch my
brothers
PlayStation.
had
Don't
the Super
touch
Nintendo
my
or the
Sega.
Sega. Or like we had that, and that's how it went down to the under like the little brothers and the cousins. Because then we were getting the PlayStations.
I got to play an actual Nintendo. I had a Super Nintendo.
I got a Nintendo for my 8th birthday.
That's crazy.
Wow. I got a Nintendo. I was happy as man.
Hey, and it's crazy. We really thought them graphics was the shit.
It got no better.
You couldn't tell us nothing.
No better.
Like
duck hunting.
And now look,
I remember that
it's
one.
coming from the exact same spot every time you start the cartridge.
You can read people's tattoos in 2K. You see the sweat, like it's crazy.
You can see now. It's like
AI, like
you don't know if you like. Is this a movie?
You feel me?
Or, like, is this real? Is
like, a real person up there?
That's a cutscene. Like it's just that. Yeah, it's a big difference now. It's a very big difference now. But
have you seen that movie on Netflix? Speaking of like those video games, what is it called? Someone help me. Gran Turismo.
That's a real game, though.
Yes.
I never liked Gran Turismo.
Movie. It's a real story.
So it's an actual movie?
Yes, it's a movie.
Okay, I was
confused. But the game was so boring. Why would I watch the movie?
So the movie was dope, though. The movie was about the dude who invented the game, right? And he took people who were really good at the game, who were A players in the game, and made them actual race car drivers.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
it worked.
That makes sense.
He was like, I know I can make these AI. They are so talented in this video game. I know for a fact that they could really be on the track and do it, and he proved his point correctly.
And
it's lit.
I just
Y'all gotta watch it.
And that makes I never liked the game because it was too realistic. It's like you had to like really. It was like games like Test Drive or.
You're like, I drive enough in LA. I don't need to drive.
Really
get
real.
Home and drive.
You had to like get licenses. You had to pass to get a license on a certain track to just go to the next track. You would have to like beat certain tracks.
Really realistic.
It was really realistic. It was really realistic.
It's like, I need to go get gas.
I just remember playing it and I was like, nah. It was I could go let's drive a real car and and I have to really control this.
That's how I feel about The Sims and about the other games.
Yeah, definitely. It's on the level of The Sims.
If you really stop and like watch everything that's happening around you, this is a sim.
We're all in.
Let me not get conspiracy.
Well, can I put in a cheat code so that I could get?
I want unlimited money. Yeah, exactly.
Well, the same thing as in those games. Right? You have to work to get it. You have to do what you got to do.
Or there's cheat codes. I'm down. Hey, look, my middle name is Work. My name is Elijah Working Banx.
That would be the scammer part, I would feel like.
But
I'm not doing no scamming.
That's the cheat codes, though.
But I feel that
you scam and you put in a few little codes or whatever, and then you in the ATM you got more money than what you needed to come out of that.
They should make that like a playable character, like one of the functions in the game.
But it just seems like this real life being a simulation just seems the options we're given. That's why it's like we're in the simulation because of what the options we have to, and it's the same thing that everybody. So it's
we all agree upon it, so
and it's like we just go with it because that's the program we're.
I'll make them up.
But you're saying that's just people like us here, right? So people in that's in like third world countries,
they're on a different simulation.
They're not in this simulation.
They're in a whole different simulation. They're still in a simulation.
They got a different set of
They have a different program.
They got a different set of options.
They got real shitty programs.
And that program is being ran on purpose. And that's why it continues. And that's why things continue everywhere and you go to different places.
Well, shit changes. There's certain times in history where things have changed for certain places and people.
Hey, bro, you know what they say. Ain't nobody bigger than the program.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And that's as I got older, that's what I took from the Matrix movies. That Neo... when I was a teenager and it came out, I went to the movies to see it 3 times, and I still couldn't. It was dope, and I wanted to keep seeing it, but to try, and my little brain couldn't process it. And as an adult, and like I'm talking about maybe a few, like 7-8 years ago, the conclusion I came to was Neo was a glitch or a problem in a program, and they sent agents like to pretty much delete him out of the program because he was waking up other people to the program, and you can't. Well, you cannot participate in the program,
like
but when you go
Tyrone.
against the program, when you go against the program, you become a problem to the Matrix, and that's in real life with maybe what happened with Killer Mike. Because Killer Mike does a lot of
Killer Mike, Tory Lanez.
A lot, exactly. It's a lot of dudes.
Free my brother.
They go against the program. They speak up, and then definitely
come on.
They go against the program, and they send agents. That movie as an adult,
Crash out,
they
dummies.
literally send agents to get rid of you.
Yeah.
And if the agents don't
even
always be in a suit.
situations.
They'll be your friends. They'll be your enemies. They'll be the police. They'll be, but the agents are sent for you when you go. You cannot. But once you don't have to be in our program. But once you start going against it and telling other people to like this is what the program is, you're a virus. That's Neo was a virus in the program, and they sent.
Oh my God.
That's why I mean he called himself the one, right? They called him the one, Neo.
Okay.
But if he got that meeting with the architect at the end, right, he should have said exactly what you said. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. And I feel like at that point, that's what Neo would have like really set back, like, well, damn, I'm not the one.
Yeah. Because the Oracle always told him, like, are you? Like, you could be or maybe not. And then that's what kind of made him like, damn, am I? Or I just have really exceptional power, but maybe I'm not the one. Maybe, but then it turns out how him and Trinity had to be always together for him to kind of be the one. Like they needed each other, and the man that made the program, he told him like that's why when you guys are together, and he's like I made this new program where you don't even remember each other, and y'all are just living normal lives.
Nigga, that sounds like fucking Hancock, but like the opposite.
Low key, but because they got weaker when they get together. And then they separate, they're stronger. It was just the same thing, just opposite. But
I like that. Just like different, but Lion King. As a kid, I watched it and I'm like, oh, dope movie. Like, I love this. But as an adult, I watched the CGI version. And, like, you know, Beyonce had the album. So, you know, the music caught me with the visuals. And I was like, damn, I'm looking at Lion King way deeper than it's way deeper.
The adult brain is processing it way.
All those Disney movies, bro. Yeah. Like, I mean, Lion King is
Jungle Book. The new Jungle Book that they had, well, not new, but like a couple years ago.
I didn't even see that one.
That is really good. It's like it's a live movie.
It's just like that, like CGI.
No, it was CGI parts, but it's
got live
like real
characters
actors.
too.
Yeah, nah, like
that movie's really good.
I like
Tarzan too, right?
I think they redid. I think they updated that one.
I honestly feel like all those Disney movies had like underlining messages.
Always.
For sure.
Subliminal or even if just
they got
bold.
deep dives on YouTube about stuff like that where they go and they really unveil a lot of the stuff that
good and bad.
Good and
Disney.
bad.
Yeah,
good and bad Disney.
Right. Join us, Innovative Conspiracy.
Yes, right.
Hey, we ain't had an innovative conspiracy in about a year or so.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
shout out Mac.
Comedy,
Mike
creative, and conspiracies.
Yeah, we be out here. So we get deep on innovative conspiracies. We just be talking about all kind of shit. But.
The world is crazy, bro.
Yes, it is.
But you guys have anything you want to promote before we wrap it up?
Infatuated.
Do we have time to maybe play one more clip or?
We can play one more clip.
Okay. Do you want to? How many is it? Because
I want to see something else. I want to see something else that she got.
Yeah.
We want to see what you got.
What about you?
I don't have a music video for Infatuated.
Tell them where to find
but what
you.
about
Tell them
just like a
Tell
audio?
them where yo.
Oh yeah, we can play the audio.
Yeah, it is a podcast after all.
Elijah Banks, Infatuated, out everywhere.
With the song.
Okay. And then play her. And then
we'll play her clip now.
And then we'll end it with gotcha.
We got her.
You see how we do it over here? Innovative.
Yes.
94.7. Everybody like bombastic side eye.
Which clip?
Oh yeah. So are we playing a clip?
Yeah, we're gonna play.
I can do a stand-up one or like a
yeah.
I did or like okay.
Yeah, just to balance it.
White people funny.
We got some.
I don't care what nobody says.
Well, there's a stand-up one and then there's a parody clip.
And aren't you said
that's a musical parody. It's still comedy.
You said you're Jewish, right?
I'm Jewish.
Jewish motherfuckers is hilarious.
Motherfuckers
and
is
you can't tell me nothing, bro.
That's gonna be the name of this episode. Is that what they think we did?
You can't tell me nothing, okay?
You gotta watch that.
Jewish people are dark, you know.
And I love it. It's real. Yeah. I'd be like, facts as fuck. Yeah. Or I'd be like, shit.
Yeah.
Right,
like butter.
Which clip are we
playing? Like butter.
Okay, so both are comedy, but one is stand-up and one is like a musical parody that I wrote. But either one, I don't care.
Both.
I don't care.
I love female comedians. This is like.
Let's do.
I don't know. I just love it. It's
what
a whole
about
other set of balls you gotta have?
Maybe the clip that that says, I don't know if you could see it there, but it's like the one that doesn't have captions. Do you know? Can you identify?
He's like, I'm scanning.
Since it's somewhat relevant.
Cam is on it.
It's the full screen one?
I think, yes.
Cam is like the Claw from Inspector Gadget. He just be in the chair. You just see him in front of the screens.
With the Grammys last night, it's kind of become relevant again.
Everybody's. Oh, shout out to Flappers. Main room at Flappers.
Yay.
I gotta go back up there. I ain't been up there in a while.
I like it.
Yeah, it was cool. I did the U and I did the main room. I hosted in the main room. And,
oh, nice.
And then I just did in like a pop in. They let me go up once. So I just it was pretty cool.
Awesome.
That's super dope. I like the brand.
So I decided to make it my personal mission to make opera cool again. Hey! Yes, bringing it back from the 1700s. I was in an opera about The Bachelor.
Look at her Jewish shirt. I'm sorry.
Opera web series. I even tried to make opera sexy by combining it with pole dancing and aerial acrobatics.
Hey.
Yes, I did that. I sang opera in a tight little jumpsuit while putting my life in the hands of Joanne's Fabrics. But it didn't work. No new opera subscribers. So, you guys, you tell me, what do I have to do to get young people to pay attention? Dropping from the ceiling at the Grammys next to Taylor Swift? Like, it should have been Beyonce!
That's it.
Like Kanye.
Like history repeats itself, I guess.
That's stuff like you still hit the notes. Hitting notes is still like physical comedy.
I'm all about
theatrical comedy.
Yes, exactly.
Hitting
That's
notes.
definitely my brand.
I love it. That was so great. I love it. That was awesome. That was hilarious.
So we're gonna all
the other one?
You gonna play
No.
that, or you wanna wrap
Am I
it up?
being greedy?
Because we're gonna end it with his clip after we sign out.
Yeah.
But so we start. So yeah. All right,
I guess you'll just have to let them know where they can find you then.
Yeah, find me on Instagram at Jeckafish, JECAFISH, Jessica Fishenfeld.
I can't wait to watch more.
Pescatarian.
I followed.
Sushi lover.
Yes, I love sushi too. Where do you go?
Oh,
Sakatumi and Cerritos is flame.
Okay, I need to check that out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good spots.
Yeah,
I just started getting up on that.
I still need to find like the really like the good quality meets like the affordability. You
That's
know,
what she said.
Because like when I want like really good quality.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
She gotta find a good quality.
Only providing quality.
I am actually
USDA.
happy that it's not me because it's normally me. So thank you, Jessica, for taking that spot.
That's crazy.
No. She's doing great. She's doing great over there.
And where can they find you?
Oh man, everything is Elijah Banx, ELIJAHBANX. Please do not spell it with a KS. There's an imposter out here.
Oh, you know I hate that shit.
And Elijah has a blue check, so you know.
Please click on that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of imposters, but make sure you click on the right one.
The right one. I just got an imposter today.
Man, don't you hate doppelgangers?
And it was just my last name. It was just Fishenfeld. I was like, that was up for
weird.
grabs.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
That's crazy.
But now I think they're gone.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You should be like Seinfeld.
I love Seinfeld.
Thank you.
Dude, that would be a cool shirt. Fishenfeld,
Also,
but with like the circle.
fuck with that.
Like the Seinfeld logo with
Jewish too,
Fishenfeld.
right?
He is Jewish, yes.
Hey, no, and he's
Usually
very
with
like he's
Bernstein or
so
Yeah.
charismatic. Like I love
last
Seinfeld.
names.
I didn't find out about
I
Seinfeld
mean,
until
that's
I was
common
like
sense.
22.
Okay, yeah.
23.
I love Seinfeld. I watched that on
He's a real deal.
repeat.
I grew up watching it, so
Yeah.
I'm old.
Sorry.
Good stuff.
Nah,
Well-
hey, look, great series,
Said
bro.
I watched it when they aired originally.
Literally, I seen some of the
Oh, the
Yeah, when
originals?
he was-
It's crazy. Like the new episodes at night.
Like I started watching it maybe 3 seasons before it ended. Because I started watching it.
I was there for my wife and kids, but like
Junior big head ass. But no, I love that shit. I was watching it when they were like one more season, and that's when he got the million episode. That's when I started.
He got
watching.
$1 million an episode for
the
real?
show,
Yep.
He wanted to end it at like 5 seasons. I think it's only 7 or 8. He wanted to end
there's
it at
like 13
5.
episodes in a season.
There's like 22.
I wonder how much
Shit's
you got to
22.
pay in taxes when
He
you
was
got
getting.
Hey, look.
It was 22
Hey,
for some
hey,
reason.
Seinfeld.
But he negotiated.
Holla at your boy.
He negotiated.
Come
over
holla
that.
at me, man. I got.
He was.
I know exactly.
Hey, look.
I'm the poorest Jew you'll find around here.
Hey, look, don't. Look.
But
You
that's
gotta
what
find
don't say
Adam
that.
Sandler.
he was
What's
gonna.
up, Unc?
Look,
Adam
don't
Sandler.
say
You
that.
gotta find Adam Sandler. What's up, Unc?
I know.
Look,
Hey.
Unc,
Hey, look.
Seriously.
But that's what he negotiated his way up because they wanted him to keep the show going.
Yeah,
because he wanted to end it at like 5 seasons, and they were like, "This shit is so good."
He was probably joking. He's like, "I'll do it if you give me $1 million an episode."
First, I think it went up to
just $1 million. All right,
I think I think he went up to
Got
like 700,000, or it was like 700,000 episode. Then it went to $1 million. Then it was like 2, and then that's when Friends was like, "Well, if he getting that." If we come on right after.
Friends don't deserve.
Let's wrap this shit up. We gonna keep going.
And guess what? Seinfeld is one guy
Tony
versus
Grams.
a whole group of friends.
Follow me on IG at Tony Grams.
Yeah, dummies. The math ain't mathing like the Grammys.
Hey, we all go keep.
So y'all need to make sure they hit 1 million views and go follow them on Instagram.
I need it.
And as always,
I'm trying to charge $1 million an interview.
And don't forget the Spring Fest. Spring Flavor Fest.
Wait, I'm not on the lineup. What's up?
Hey,
y'all, that's
March
great.
9th.
That's crazy.
Chef Zaga,
would you like to be on the lineup?
You know,
it's cracking. It's cracking.
We need to talk about
I Revive.
You know.
well,
we in here.
Chef Zaga in the house. He's
Chef
back
Zaga.
there in our live audience, so you can talk to him.
Where's this going down at?
Bellflower.
It's
Bellflower.
in
March
you
9th.
know, so still kind of
2 to
Long
9.
Beach locally.
Hosted by Sling Johnson.
Come on, that's man. I tell, Slink, you know every
Young
time
LA.
I see you, I'ma smoke yours.
Hey, all the time.
And you know this.
All the time. So we all gonna be
I just
there.
seen him at the parade that
Pull
we
up.
did.
Everybody pull up. Innovative comedy, innovative culture. Thank you guys for coming. This is a dope episode.
Yeah.
China
Such a
White.
pleasure.
As always, stay
And then,
addicted.
and I was
Stay
setting
addicted?
it up
Say
to-
her name
Right,
yet.
I
thank
just
you.
did.
She
No,
did.
Can I say my own
Did you say
name?
stay addicted?
I have my own
that's-
rollout.
That's
Wow.
my own
As
rollout.
always, stay addicted by taking your daily dose of China White at the China White on Instagram.
Nice.
THEE China White. Thank you.
Daily dose.
TONY_GRAMS Tony Grams.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tap in.
Get that back
Look.
in.
Yeah.
I need to make a tagline.
I got the footy.
It
followed
helps.
you.
It helps.
I followed you.
It helps.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you.
Blue check mark.
You can sign
Come on,
in.
man.
Sign in.
X.
I have to find you too.
And let's
Oh, yeah, let's
let
stay
Like, no
Cam.
pressure, no
connected.
pressure.
Let's
Come
let
on, now,
Cam
let's stay
sign us
connected.
out.
Yeah.
We go. Cam gonna sign us out and play this Elijah Banks track.
Oh yeah, man, Elijah.
Yes, I
Banks.
can't wait to hear it.
It's infatuated. Streaming everywhere. Call into your local radio stations and request it because they got it. We got
Yes.
the remix dropping soon with featuring. We're not even gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I heard.
I
That
guess
was
you got
sexy.
to tune in then.
Well,
Nah, for sure. Stay tuned.
Y'all can tap in with me at COOLAZZCAM. Tap in with our website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Follow us on Instagram at innovative.culture and innovative.comedy, and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/innovativeculture.
Innovative.
And we about to get into this record.
Banger.
You should do a drop for his name.
You're listening to Elijah Banks.
With an X.
That new shit.
With an X.
That LV.
You've been so good to me. Can't get you out my mind. Girl, I might need you in my life. When I'm with you, I feel alive. You've been so good to me. Can't get you out my mind. Girl, I might need you in my life. When I'm with you, I feel alive. She got me tripping, debating with myself like a politician. Wanna sit you down and hit you with this proposition. Wanna have you to myself cause I can see a vision. Wanna take you out, treat you good, show you off. Like the way she do a thing, something like a boss. Hit the mall, pop tags, don't care what it costs. Hit the mall, pop tags, don't care what it costs. That's just how we do. West side, meet me at the W. Only been cool for like a month or two. But everything you do got me into you. You've been so good to me. Can't get you out my mind. Girl, I might need you in my life. When I'm with you, I feel alive. You've been so good to me. Can't get you out my mind. Girl, I might need you in my life. When I'm with you, I feel alive. Wanna be down, got me tripping cause I'm into you. Oh yeah, yeah. Wanna be down, got me tripping cause I'm into you.
Innovative comedy.